What's up, guys? Nick, we'll talk about it outdoors. Hey, everybody always questions, I'm a big guy. Can I saddle hunt? Well, of course you can, come on. Let me show you. I'm running the Hawk sticks. It's a Walmart backpack. It's got my platform in the middle, 2 sticks on each side. It's, I don't know, probably 15, 20 pounds. I sewed some extra stuff on the back here to hold my platform. It's your baggage. I always take my bridge and I fold it in. Boy, my cameraman's laughing. I fold my bridge down so it's not in the way of anything. This is more crucial when you're coming back down the steps so it doesn't get hung up, because mine's hung up a few times and it stopped me from climbing down. When I get to the stand, I take everything, take my backpack off, undo everything, clip this in. I take my sticks off. I bought these twist ties from Harbor Freight. They're like 99 cents. Bought these hooks from BK Outdoors. I'll hook 2 on each side. Battleground Outdoors makes a great daisy chain if you're in the market for one. What I like best about it, Matt puts these elastic things on the end. So I wrap each one of mine up. You guys wrap them how you want to. That best serves me. So it's a perfect length on these 20-inch sticks to do like that. There's no, you don't have to wrap it around itself and get hung up. So let's put the first stick on. I'll show you how I do it from the ground. A tip I found on YouTube, twist this stick a little bit. That's a little too tight for me. Slips around just like that. Once you grab the stick on there, sometimes you can pull out the bottom of the stick, push it down a little bit, and then I keep my 2-step aider in my dump pouch. Everybody does it different. Some people hang them on the steps. I'm gonna hang it on the Versa button. Once I do that, I'll get my lineman rope out. Kong duck system, only way to go. The best thing about the Kong, you're loose, you pull it to tighten it, you pull this black cord. I'll leave a knot on the end of mine in case it were to have a malfunction that it would catch at the end there. All right, so I'm pretty good ways away from the tree. Just take the Kong, pull it tight. I reach back and grab my next stick. I like to set my stick about 1 foot apart. If you want to go a little higher, I don't run aiders all the way up, so this is probably 12, 18 inches apart. One thing I have learned doing this with this daisy chain, even if you're running cam buckles, just be cautious of where your lineman rope is. Sometimes you'll put it around. You'll either put it on your lineman rope and you can't go up. Keep your lineman rope below your daisy chain. Goes on, give it a small twist, lock it in. I like to give it a good push. One thing I learned on these separated sticks is they may not be crucial, but make sure, even though you might stand on this and you might put a lot of weight on there, if you're not all the way tied in, sometimes those sticks can kick out on you. If you're up above them and them sticks, you're gonna learn how to one stick real quick. You're gonna be rappelling down to try to fix it. Do not do this. Do not do this without a lineman rope. Your hand's free. You can work with both hands. The daisy chains over the cam buckles, 10 to 1. I usually take my extra line on my daisy chain and I flip it behind my steps so it doesn't hang up on my feet. I set it. I come up to this next step. You figure out how you want to do your platform. I'll show you how I do my platform. Once you get your platform set, of course you're going to tighten it up. You're going to tighten your cam buckle up with the platform straight up and down. Even if you're a big guy, get on the last run, take your foot, push down on the top of the piece that goes to the tree. Cam it over into the tree. Step over on it with your lineman belt still attached. That's all you're gonna have attached right now. Grab your tethered line. I'm running a Kong system on this also. You don't have to. You can run the Prusik knot that comes with it. I'll show you what I do with that Prusik knot also. So I put this, I like to run my tether line about eye height. This, when you tie your tether line around the tree, however that rope is pulling, if you put this rope over here and it's pulling, the center will make you want to swing over here. So make sure you have, wherever your platform is, your dead center of your platform, and you'll hang exactly off of it. If you hang it on this side, it'll make you pull over here. So check this at all times. Hook it up on your bridge, hook it back in the Kong, tighten it down. When I'm first setting up, I'll go ahead and hook this up. Now I got 2 points of contact. I'll go ahead, set my bow strap up, get my backpack pulled up here. If you're running the camera arm, go ahead and get your camera arm before I ever take the lineman rope off. Once all that's set up, I undo my lineman rope. I just put it over my dump pouch. It stays hooked up all the time. I just put it over in the left-hand side of my dump pouch. I'm right-handed. Once I get set, lock it into the tree, and you're saddle hunting.
Nick, how big are you?
Pushing about 275 this morning. Might be a little less this morning. Didn't have too big of a breakfast. So I put my leg straps on before I started climbing. I put my knee pads on before I started climbing. You can do the knee pads later once you get set up. I usually take my extra line. I either stick in my dump pouch or back behind me. Some people wrap it around. What I was telling you with that Prusik knot, I leave it, I put it on the other side of my Kong. So when I'm leaned back, if you pull this up on your Kong, it's gonna release you. Again, I left a knot on the end in case this were to fail, it's gonna stop. But if I'm leaning way back, I can reach, as long as this Prusik knot's tight, I pull myself up instead of grabbing the tree. So that helps me. You don't have to do that. This is probably how normal people stand. A lot of people feel comfortable standing probably 6 inches from the tree, standing up all the time. You can get tired. In my dump pouch, I leave the back support. Make sure, if you're right-handed, your buckle's on your right side. So, all right, back support on. If you're standing there for a while, you can leave it loose. That's a good thing about the buckle being on your dominant arm side. You can just sit here, hang out, whatever you feel comfortable in. What I do after a long set, if it's been a couple of hours and I've been sitting here a while, I'll reach up, I'll let my tether line out, maybe not quite that far, and I'll set back down. I'll tighten this and I'll put my knees, that's where the knee pads come in. I'll put my knees, put that back brace, I just sit here like a chair. It's comfortable, you can probably sit here. If you do this without knee pads, you'll have to put your backpack in front of you, or you're gonna have to buy the cushion from Cruiser Saddle and put right there. The knee pads work just as fine, just as well for me. As you can see, I'm a good ways. One thing I have learned after standing up and leaning back, I can still get right up if a deer's coming in. If my bow's here, I can reach and let this out fairly quick. If a deer's coming in behind me, I've found that I can shoot off my backside stronger being further out with my tether. You can simply turn around like this, then you can go 360. When you're down in the chair position, and you can use your right knee, left knee, whatever way you turn to brace yourself. Come around and go all the way around, sitting down like this if I have to. All right guys, I think that's all we can cover today on this Cruiser Saddle. If you got any other questions or comments, just leave them in the video below. Again, don't be scared if you're a big guy, 250, 265, 275. Hey, they're made for you, son. See y'all next time.